Your newborn baby, what to expect. Congratulations! After 9 months of wondering, waiting, and much anticipation, your bundle of cuteness is finally here. Despite all your preparations, you may still be overwhelmed with this tiny new human that you need to care and look after. Many parents have lots of questions in those first few days, which will cause them to Google medical and parenting advice. Beware of false news and misinformation, which can actually be dangerous and harmful for you and your baby. I'm Dr. Gina, and over my 15 years career as a paediatrician, I have managed thousands of newborns and babies and have helped parents navigate those tricky first few years. In this video, I will go through the essential things that you as new parents will need to be aware of. For more evidence-based videos on child's health and parenting, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. In this video, we will discuss exactly what to expect in those first few days in terms of sleeping, feeding, and development. Your baby may still be quite curled up and may have funny shaped ears and heads from being squeezed through the birth canal, but don't worry, all of these things will resolve in the first few days. They may also be covered in fine downy hair called lanugo, which will fall out within the first few weeks. Sleeping. Newborns sleep a lot in those first few days to weeks and typically need around 14 to 17 hours of sleep in a 24-hour period, usually waking every 2 to 4 hours for a feed. You may need to wake your baby up from sleep as initially they don't always wake up when they are hungry. Feeding. Newborns have very small stomachs. If you are breastfeeding, your milk will come in between days 3 to 5. Until then, your baby will get plenty of nutrition from your first milk called colostrum. This is a yellow thick fluid full of protein, vitamins, and antibodies to help keep your baby nourished and healthy. If you are bottle feeding, by the end of the first week, your baby should be taking around 150 mils per kilo of milk each day, which is around 500 to 600 mils of milk. Babies should lose weight in the first few days, and it can take up to 2 weeks to fully regain their birth weight. Your midwife or doctor should monitor baby's weight in the first few days and weeks to make sure they are not losing too much and regaining at a good pace. Pooing. Babies poo a lot as their guts are still relatively immature. Initially, it will be a black tar-like motion called meconium and then will change to a green-like colour before the yellow seedy stools we expect. They may open their bowels many times a day and after each feed, which is completely normal. Development. In terms of development, you may be surprised to know that there is already so much that your baby can do. Newborns have reflexes to keep them safe, such as a rooting reflex to help them find milk and feed. They will turn their head instinctively and suck if you stroke their cheek. They also have a moro reflex, which is a startle response that they make to any loud noises. Baby's head is quite big compared to their body, and they do have weak muscles, so you will need to support their heads when you are holding them. Their vision is very fuzzy and will take several years to fully develop. Sharp contrasting colours like black and white patterns really stand out to them. In contrast to their vision, their hearing is fully developed. Your baby should have had a hearing test at birth. Before being born, they would have been exposed to lots of noises and they may even recognise your voice after they're born. That amazing bond that parents feel does not always happen straight away. It can take a few days or even weeks, and this is completely normal. However, if you are feeling particularly low, then go and see your doctor. Having a newborn baby is one of the biggest challenges you will ever face in those first few days, weeks, and months. Everything will be new and scary, but as you get to know your baby, your confidence will grow. If in doubt, reach out to your doctor or midwife for evidence-based help and advice.